Alabama.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I've got some questions I'm going to ask each of you, too, and I'd appreciate it if you would answer them with either a yes or a no or an I don't know. They're very simple questions. The first one deals with, have you read the bill? I'm talking about House Resolution 1191, Public Law 114-17, commonly known as the Corker-Cardin Bill, but more formally known as the, quote, Iran Nuclear Agreement Review Act of 2015, end quote. And by way of reference, that is the bill that governs how Congress is considering this Iran nuclear agreement. General Wald, have you read it?
I haven't read the whole thing.
Admiral Fallon, have you read it?
Not the whole thing.
Vice Admiral Beard, have you read
sir.
it?
Yeah.
Mr. Wilselter,
Yeah,
you've read it. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who have not read it, and also to refresh your recollections for those who have, I'm looking at paragraph A1, which is a requirement imposed on the President of the United States by this agreement that the President signed. Not later than 5 calendar days after reaching an agreement with Iran relating to the nuclear program of Iran, the President shall transmit to the appropriate congressional committees and leadership the agreement as defined in subsection H1, including all related materials and annexes. And the agreement is, of course, the Iran nuclear agreement. So we have to go to another provision in the bill to find out what the heck the word agreement means. And so I turn to paragraph H1. Quote, the term agreement means an agreement related to the nuclear program of Iran that includes the United States, commits the United States to take action, or pursuant to which the United States commits or otherwise agrees to take action regardless of the form it takes, including any joint comprehensive plan of action entered into or made between Iran and any other parties, and any additional materials related thereto, including annexes, appendices, codicils, side agreements, implementing materials, documents, and guidance, technical or other understandings. So my question to each of you is, pursuant to this requirement, has the President properly submitted to the United States Congress all side agreements related to the Iran nuclear agreement? General Wald, as you understand the situation, has the President done that?
I have no idea.
Admiral Fallon, yes, no, or I don't know?
I believe that agreements that the U.S. has negotiated with
That's
Iran
not what it
with this
says.
group,
It says side agreements with Iran and third parties.
That
Have
we
all
have
of those
been
been
a part of.
produced?
that the U.S. has been a part of.
No, that's not the requirement under the statute. All right, Vice Admiral Beard, do you know if all these side agreements with Iran and third parties have been provided to the United States Congress?
I read Mr. Pompano's editorial on the same thing. I do not know, I'm not a lawyer, but I do think the Congress should view them all.
Mr. Wheelseltier.
I don't know, but I have a hunch about what the answer is. Yes.
Well, with respect to the International Atomic Energy Agency's secret agreement with Iran, I will represent to you that that has not been presented to me as a member of the United States Congress, and in talking to my colleagues, it has also not been presented to them by the Obama administration, which means in turn that the Obama administration has failed to comply with the very law that it asked the United States Congress to sign. So my next question to you, if you know, and well, for time brevity, I see that I've only got a little bit over a minute left. I will answer this question myself. The question is, what is the effect of Barack Obama's failure to comply with the statute that he signed that governs our ability to review and or approve this agreement? And if you go to paragraph B3 of the agreement, of the law, it says, notwithstanding any other provision of law, prior to and during the period for transmission of an agreement in subsection A1 and during the period for congressional review provided in paragraph A, the President may not waive, suspend, reduce, provide relief from, or otherwise limit the application of statutory sanctions with respect to Iran under any provision of law. And so unless you have something to the contrary, and I'd welcome any illumination that you may have. It seems to me until such time as the President complies with this statute and provides to the United States Congress all side agreements, he has no right to relieve any sanctions, and if he does so, he's in violation of the law, which might be an impeachable offense. Do you have any comments in that regard? Admiral Fallon. Vice Admiral Beard. All right. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
All right, Lois Frankel.